Only a couple more hours and I will be restored to my natural glory, okay? I'm kind of nervous about dyeing my hair, but I don't know, because it's like some parts, it's like, oh, I can live with that, but ultimately I know that I need to dye my hair like back to its original color. But I'm still gonna try to keep some peekaboos, you know, so this is probably gonna be a long process because I'm gonna go through and take my time. Also, like, my hair is just like not cooperating because I need a retightening, and I don't know, like, it's my hair is like basically shrinking up because I have like a fro sitting under here. So I'm gonna dye it, and then I'm going to hopefully get the retightening process started. I enjoy my color. Like, it was really fun. I'm really glad that I challenged myself to do something outside the box. Like, I think it was great, you know, but I want to go back to me. And yeah, so hopefully this comes out the way it's supposed to, because if it don't, chill. And I just kind of feels like my hair looks like vomit. Like this, like, what is this color? No, seriously, I'm not being dramatic. I know y'all probably say, oh, like, this girl is very dramatic when it comes to her hair, but it's just, it's not appetizing to me. It's just not. Like, it's really, really not. Like, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to be showing you guys how I dyed my hair. A couple people asked me whether on here or on Instagram how I did the process and what I used. So right now I'm just showing you all the materials I use, which are the Adore hair color in the shades 120 Black Velvet and 68 Crimson. I've also used, I bought 2 mixing brushes and 2 mixing bowls. I got a box of gloves, my little hair bag that I always carry around with me, some foil, which I then cut up into pieces, and then some shower caps. And this stuff cost me probably, if I had to estimate, around maybe $40 at the most, because I bought multiple bottles of dye. But everything else was pretty cheap. So yeah, so right now I'm just dividing my hair into sections, because that is the best way to work, so the dye is evenly distributed. Yeah, I have a bad habit of just going into the store, picking up stuff, not reading the label. Make sure when you get your gloves, they are the right size. So now I forgot Vaseline. Like, I couldn't find it. Like, I don't know where it was. So, you know, you gotta be resourceful. I just took some tea tree oil and I just put it all over my face. I know you're only supposed to do the hairline, but I saw people do that and they still got dye on their skin. So I'm like, well, I just might as well put it all over my face and all my neck and stuff. And it came out, like, it didn't stain my skin. It came right off, so it worked out good. And here I'm just putting the dye into the bowls. And I was shaking, y'all, when I was doing this. I was so nervous because I've never done anything like this before. But I just really got tired of seeing this hair color. Now, there are some things that you should know before you dye your hair at home, particularly about color theory. You know, depending on what color your hair is, it's not really best to just go slap colors on, because what I've learned is that color does not erase color, and so you have to be mindful of that. But I'm going to get into everything that I've learned in a new video, why I decided to do this. But if you're just seeing this video, I do just want you to know, like, this was well thought out, and I just didn't just go slap color on. I had to actually kind of research this a little bit to make sure that it would come out the way that it's supposed to. Also, at some point, you're probably going to see me do something like the shingling method. I just went through each lock and made sure that it was like covered with dye, so I didn't have any like weird peekaboos of the old color. And I wasn't squeezing it into my lock or anything like that, but I was just, you know, coating the outside. Because I can't remember if I said this or not, but the door that I used was semi-permanent dye. So yeah, I'll get into that in another video. But yeah, there was no need for me to like squeeze it into my lock. So I'm just going through, just coating the outside of the lock, making sure that it's in there. And of course, I started to feel myself once I saw all that black come through. Like, I just felt like myself. So if you see me at the hood throughout the course of this video, just know that I was really excited. This was also a really long process as well. So this is why it's a long video. I didn't want to like completely eliminate a lot of the stuff that I did. So here I'm just going through and like just literally randomly picking out locks that I wanted red. There was no method to it. I just literally went through and just picked out random locks, and I did that all over my head. I knew that I didn't want that much red. I just wanted a little bit, so I just literally just selected them, and you know, I tried not to do them in the same area. Like, I try not to do like two locks next to each other because I didn't want it to look patchy. But yeah, I just literally did it at random. And so now I'm just like switching gloves because I don't want the colors to mix and get some nasty red color. I mean nasty, like, I don't even know what color red and black make, but whatever color it make, I do not want that on my hair. So I'm just switching gloves and trying to keep the colors as separate as possible. So switching gloves actually wasn't convenient. The box came, I think, with 3 pairs of gloves, and they were kind of cheap, so switching back and forth after you had dye on them just wasn't convenient. So I think after the second set, I realized that it was more efficient for me to just go to my tub and rinse my hands off in the tub and then dry my hands and then move on to the next color. That made the process really long, but it ensured that my hair came out right and that the colors didn't mix. Also, I'm not sure like how professional hairstylists do this, but I would assume that they probably like don't color and do highlights on the same day, or if they do, there might be like a more efficient way to do it, because this literally took me forever. Had I just dyed my hair black, it would have, you know, been quick, but this process literally took me 2 hours just to get the dye on my head because I was having to switch back and forth between the red and the black, and I was being careful and I was getting tired. So yeah, this was a very long process, but worth it. Let's see, I think I want my combined lock to be a red one. Let's see if I can find it. Look at God, I had already grabbed it unmistakably. Well, I'm just gonna move it again. I've only gone through 1 bottle of dye, 1 bottle of black dye. So I brought 3 bottles, so I'm just gonna move on to the second one. I need a clip. And I'm not so much concentrating on my root. I'm just getting those ends because those are already black, and I know some people go up the root just so it can blend in, but in the back I was doing it, but I wasn't like making sure I got the root because I was afraid that I was gonna run out of dye. But now that I'm at the front, I mean, I'll just go in and rub. But I feel like there's really no need for me to like put that on my new growth. Like, I don't understand the point of that, to be honest, because it's already black. Also, I feel like my hair look longer when it's black. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because like the line, it's all one color and it's like no line of demarcation. It just looks longer. And also, I know I did not mention this at the beginning of the video, but the instructions on the door bottle said to wash and towel dry your hair first. So I did start on freshly washed hair. And then I literally followed the instructions to the T, except maybe the time limits. But yes, I started on freshly washed hair, and then I rinsed, and then I washed my hair again, which the instructions say to do. So I not only rinsed, but I washed and shampooed my hair again to get the dye out. And of course, I rinsed on cool water. It didn't say to do that, but I just did that. I rinsed on cool water, and I used a moisturizing shampoo to get that moisture back into my hair. Okay, well, you can help me do this last section, because I still gotta go through that section and pick out the red.
Oh wait, it's pretty back purple.
Where?
Or is that red?
No, this is red.
Oh, okay.
Don't scare me like that. Talk about it's time to back purple. Girl. I almost had a heart attack.
I can't do the dance.
It's like as soon as you played that song, I saw her dance. Like, it just popped into my head.
This is her theme song. Come on, baby. Got to dance for me. I was like when she said, come on, everybody, get on down.
How she dance?
She like...
It'd be better if you had on all my heels that.
Exactly.
So as y'all can see, this process is a little bit better because my baby sister was with me and she made me have more fun. But right now I'm just putting a shower cap on my hair. It took me to use 3 of them because of the little buns that I had going on or whatever. Yeah, I put the shower cap on, and then I sat under my bonnet dryer. I got a brand new blow dryer for this process. I was so excited, which I'll show you guys. But yes, I just sat under the dryer for about 40 minutes. At that point, some of the dye had been in my hair for like an hour and a half because, like I said, this process took me 2 hours. But the instructions still say to add heat. So I added heat, and then I rinsed it out. Hi guys, I just want to come to you guys really quickly. I finally I finished. I rinsed it out. I deep conditioned, rinsed it out again, blow dried on cool, and put oil in it. This is the final result. I'm really excited. I'm really happy with the final turnout. I know it may not look like it. I'm really tired and it took me forever to rinse. For the most part, the water was running clear, but I'm just tired. But I'm really, really proud of myself. I did it. I got my black hair black with a little hint of red, you know what I'm saying? And I really like the color placement. Some of my locks, I'm not even gonna lie to you, came unraveled, but it's okay. I'll fix it at some point, or maybe just let it do what it do. I really like the curly cues. They're kind of cute, and I'm very satisfied and glad to be back to black. I feel like I look like myself, and yes. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.